Hello there, this is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. A heterosexual man should never be concerned about how another man looks. Because I'm going to tell y'all something now. One of the sad things I'm seeing nowadays, especially online, is a man commenting on another man's looks. Like, you got plenty of men who comment on another content creator's looks. Shit, I've had some comments, somebody's commenting on my looks. I'm like, you's a faggot. You got a vagina? And that's my first thought. Because I'm like, it's irrelevant. If you're a heterosexual man, you shouldn't be concerned with another man's looks, because another man's looks shouldn't get your dick hard. Seriously. And I'm seeing that more and more. In fact, you got whole content creators doing videos comparing men's looks and stuff. I'm like, for what? I don't know what's worse, them comparing men's looks or other men actually watching those videos. They getting a lot of views on them or something. And it's totally irrelevant. For one simple reason. You ain't trying to get with another man if you heterosexual. Now, if you gay or something, well, one, this ain't the channel for you. Okay, I can get that. I can understand that. But shit, if you trying to get a woman and stuff, you more concerned with woman. You don't worry about how another man looks. If they look the way they look. And it's really two reasons. One, you ain't trying to get with them. Two, women like what they like. I wish I had a dime every time some woman showed a picture of some man she was liking. And I ain't gonna lie. Dude didn't look like a model or anything, but they going crazy. Like, he's gorgeous. He's this or that. Shoot. I remember a woman calling former President Bill Clinton gorgeous. That's what she likes. See, here's the thing with women. They like what they like. In fact, somebody hit me up on a couple of my videos and stuff. A commenter, which I don't deal with, talking about some objectivity. It ain't objective. Anybody who's been out there, every woman, if you get a bunch of women, and you show them a bunch of men, they're gonna like something different. First of all, they're gonna like something different from whatever a group of men gonna like. Two, they ain't gonna agree with each other. Even some dudes always be talking about Jeremy Meeks. I remember on some of those thirst comments, a couple of them on those threads they got on IG, some women were like, no. Look, here's the thing. A man shouldn't be concerned with another man, for the reasons I gave, and it's really a waste of time. If you thinking he look good and all of that, you need to question some things about yourself. You might need to come out the closet. Seriously, because it don't matter at the end of the day. Now, you do want to fix up the best for you. But first of all, like I said, different women going to like different things. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about that. If you actually talk to some women. Show them different guys. Because, first of all, when a woman's looking at a man, she's looking at different things. In fact, I've said a couple times, sometimes if a man looking too good, a woman might not want to mess with him. In fact, they question his sexuality if he looked too good. And there was at least two content creators, one well-known content creator, women were questioning his sexuality. I ain't going to say who it was, but they were questioning his sexuality. Meanwhile, guys like, yeah, he this and that. Meanwhile, the women question it. Because with women, like I said, most women prefer to be the better looking one in the couple. As long as the man clean and, he clean himself up and shit. With some women, They don't even like that. They like that dude rough and like gully looking and shit, dusty and shit. But it's still what they like. See, a man, first of all, fix up for yourself. Don't worry about that next man. And then, what are you getting out of putting that other man down? You ain't getting shit. What are you getting out of? You getting paid? If you ain't getting money for something, don't do it. If you ain't getting money for something, don't do it. And yeah, I'm getting some money off this video. Alright? I wouldn't even talk about it. Trust me. Like, don't put down another man, because one, you wasting your time any damn way. Every man should be like building himself to the best extent, and not according to what some other man is. And first, even when you're talking about some women checking out a man, let's use that hypothetical Chad. Everybody be like, Chad this and Chad that. Well, first of all, some women don't like that. Some women don't like that. Some women are like, whatever. Some women question it. Some women like medium ugly in a dude. Some women like ugly. And they'll tell you why, too. I've heard some women say they'll take an ugly man with a big dick. So what the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? You don't know what a particular woman looking at. Shoot. Hell, I remember a woman dealing with me. She said, yeah, we got together, had kids. Her looks to carry us through. I was like, shit. This a woman who would have married me. Shit. The shit don't matter, because it ain't getting you anywhere. You ain't getting, what are you getting out of it? Seriously, that's the main thing. What are you getting out of it? You think you putting that man down? You looking sus as shit. You really putting yourself down even talking about it. Like, don't worry about it. Worry about your own self. Get your own self together. Feel good about yourself. Because one, if you checking out, first of all, if you the time you taking worrying about another man's looks, checking out that other man, you could be fixing yourself up. Now, not even just fixing yourself up, but being on your mission, what you trying to do in life. And especially all the stuff going on. Because trust me, relationships ain't even the main thing I could talk about. I could have a serious political channel, and no, don't ask me for one. I don't feel like doing it. But I can seriously get into some politics. I can seriously get into some politics. And everything happening now, let's just be real with it. I'll just say this. Everything real with it, you need to be worried. Every man need to be worried about what type of business he got, keeping his motherfucking job, like having some sovereignty. That's why on Saturdays, that's all I talk about is man sovereignty. That's all I talk about. Some of the dudes who follow, like on trying to be sovereign man too, they'll tell you that. That's all I give a fuck about on Saturdays. Because you don't really have time. You don't have time to worry about that man. It's shit. You worried about the other man. The other man, shit. That other man might be gay himself. What you worried about it for? And sometimes women like, look, just honestly, women like a little roughness in a man. Seriously. I remember a woman told me, I laughed about it, but she said she rejected me. She said, nah, your skin is too smooth and your eyes too pretty. You're a pretty boy. She ain't like that. I ain't get mad at her or anything. It was just like, that's what it is. And even some guys trying to say, well, no, Rob, that was back in your day. No, it is right now, motherfucker. I talk to women right now. Of different ages. And plus, like I always say, I got 2 sons. I know what the fuck. They tell me who the fuck checking them out. And it's different women like different things. And plus, you be careful of some women who want a man looking feminine or all pretty and shit. A lot of times those women shit. A lot of times their balls about to drop. You got a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of them. Shit. In fact, if you really look at the players now, the men who really get women, not the men who you think get women, The men really getting women. Men who got like multiple baby mamas. They be having some roughness to them. They be having some roughness to them. Because that's what women want, especially these days. Women, I'm going to tell you something about women too. Women, they don't want no faggy motherfucker. Yeah, and I said it. They don't want that. They'll be cool with that type of dude. They'll hang out with them, everything. But they want a rough dude up in them. That's why some roughnecks be getting some. The man looking too pretty, too fine. A lot of women don't want that. I've been seeing that. You have a little bit of roughness to you overall. Now, yeah, you get some women, yeah, you gotta look like, I don't know, fashion supermodel, the world fashion model. But you gotta watch some of those women because of what they might be about. And whatever the case, whatever they want, is still up to the woman. Because a heterosexual man trying to like put down another man, what you doing? You really putting yourself down. You really putting yourself down because what you doing checking out another man like that? That shit sus as a motherfucker. And I hate to say something because I'm seeing that a lot more. In fact, I saw something, and I was looking up something because, you know, I'm also bigger about business too. You got men buying makeup now. Like, what the fuck? And then I was checking out a magazine because they had an article in it I wanted to see. That article, in fact, I'll tell you the magazine. It was Esquire magazine. And it's an article where they talk with 10 young men about, you know, their thoughts and what they looking for and shit. I mean, on one level, I was like, damn, how come none of them were black? Then on another level, I was seeing some other stuff. That's another video. But, you know, you still, you know, pay for the magazine, going through it. I'm like, first of all, the majority of the models, man, they didn't look like they were trying to get women. And then I'm seeing some stuff in magazines where men got handbags and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? If that's what you down for, I'm old. I'm just old school like that now. That's one of those things now. I ain't with. Man shouldn't be carrying no goddamn handbag and shit. Backpack at most. You know, be hiking or some shit. But a handbag. But that's probably what they, you know, they seeing what some men looking at and going for and shit. You know, I gotta give it to them. There's a trash truck in front of me, man. This dude going about 40 an hour. This dude hanging on to it, ain't dropped off. I was like, damn. Alright, man. Anyway, man. Dude, seriously, man. Shoot, women want men out here. In fact, there was a woman I saw, like, it wasn't my favorite balloon pop show. This dude would be going this way. It wasn't my favorite balloon pop show. It was one of my, it was like another one of those balloon pop shows. A woman said, yeah, she want a man with scruffy fingers and all of that. See, here's the thing with women. Because if a guy try to say he trying to compete with some other man or some shit like that, come on, man, that's some bullshit. That is some straight up bullshit. Because different women like different things. Like this balloon, another one of these balloon pop shows, not the main one, or not the one that's going to be on Netflix. That's a whole nother conversation. But it was another one, and a woman said she liked a man with some, you know, some dirt under his fingernails and stuff. She want a man out there at work. Understand one thing with women. First of all, they don't all like the same thing. And guys be trying to say it's some objective thing, which, let's just be real, that's some straight up racist ass shit. Because when they say objective, it's always some white guy. Whatever. Alright? Anybody don't like it, stay the fuck off the channel. Seriously. Because if you even feel that way, if you feel anything with it, it's not objective. But whatever the case, women like different things. Women, whatever. What every single man should do is fix himself up. And like I always say, fix himself up and figure out which women are going for him. Figure out his tribe. Figure out what works for him. Because even body type, like I say with body game, get your best thing. Because now I'm seeing like being bald, bearded, and buff is a thing. But some women don't like that. Some women might like a slimmer dude, Even faces. Some women might like that square jaw. Some other women like a round face, Some women might want that like upside down triangle face. It depends on the woman. If you get 100 women, in fact, go out there and actually, if it's usually some dudes who don't talk to women. You interact with enough women, they gonna like different shit. They gonna like different shit. And I've seen that for decades. They gonna like different things. They gonna be looking at different things. That's one thing as a man, you gotta understand. Just look. You don't worry about it. If you talking about somebody's looks comparing to which women they get. You don't know which women they'll get. Shit. Some women are like some women might like a motherfucker with hair down his back or some shit. Another woman might like that shit bald. Sure. Some women like that beard and shit. Other women like them clean face. All you have to do as a man, and I'm going to say this ad nauseum, all you have to do as a man is figure out what works for you. That's it. And if another man questions that or try to get on you, try to make you feel bad about it, you need to like jump on it. Now, I know some women they'll judge each other's looks, but this a sit down video. This might be an on demand video. A lot of women got some low key bisexuality in them anyway. A whole lot of them. So whatever. They always say, seriously. So let them do it. You's a man. You as a being with a Johnson. You don't worry about that shit. You only worry about fixing yourself up and not crazy, not putting on no makeup either. I ain't down for that shit either. You got men out here wearing purses and wearing makeup. I don't think they're really trying to like get a woman, really. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck who get mad because of it. Seriously. You're a man, you're being with a Johnson. You need to be worried about, you need to keep yourself clean. Engage in body game. And even just to get the women, but just for strength, everything for your health. Dress right. And then make sure you got some shit going on for you. You need to be on mission. And like I said, women, different women. Some women gonna like whatever you present, some women ain't. 4 billion women in the world. You only worry about the women who like what you got. It's like this brother said. He said during the webinars I do for my private group. I'll never forget what he said. Surely you can get 10 women a year. Surely. He said 10. And you can. There's always going to be somebody who's feeling. There's always going to be somebody who's feeling. I don't give a shit what you look like, how old you are. Shit, just coming back from the gym, there's a young lady in there. She'll go out her way to say hi to me. So I'm like, whatever. I ain't worried about the rest. So you can, All you have to do as a man is worry about fixing yourself up to do what you gotta do. And you can't be looking at another man. What the fuck you looking at another man for? And if another man looking at you or saying something, just ask him straight up. You got a vagina? You can't judge. Because it's something else too when I say that vagina. When a woman looking at a man, what she looking at the whole package, but part of how she looking at him is what she feel in her vagina. That's a big part of it. Shit, they need to feel like you heterosexual. Seriously, different women going to like different things. And it is what it is. It is what it is. So that's the thing, though. You got that. You got to be. That's what you got to focus on. Don't worry about all this other shit. And I know some guys that get mad that I'm saying it. Stay off the channel. And let me say something about that real quick. Y'all notice I don't be like doing whatever. Stay off the channel. I don't give a fuck. All I want is the wolves. Male wolves. And the ladies who, and there's actually some ladies who get on here, but they know what I'm talking about here. They know exactly what I'm talking about. They down for what I'm talking about. Because women want men out here. Man. They want a man. Like I said about this Tantra master. Somebody's asking him how he's always getting a woman and everything, right? And he said, because he's a man. A dude in his 70s, he said he's a man. You don't worry about somebody else's shit. All you worry about is your shit. That's all you worry about. You worry about your shit. Yeah. So anyway, go over here, stop by and get some vittles and whatnot. Oh man. I think I'll be back on schedule, hopefully. Doing my car videos, hopefully. Like I said, I ain't getting into why my schedule's off the last couple of weeks. And you know what? You don't need to worry about it. I'm still here. And I upload these car videos or even office videos the same day I do them. So all you need to worry about, in fact, you don't even need to worry about that. See if you get something from the video or not. If you don't get anything from the video, whatever. Yeah. Okay, you do that. Okay, you go there, and I'm gonna go here. Anyway, I'm going to get something to eat. So anyway, that's all I got for today, yo. Go ahead, do my thing. Get some vittles and everything. So anyway, y'all, what I say is what I say. Anyway, I get back with y'all. Peace.